Are you really an artist if you're not legally protected? Every day, thousands of independent artists miss out on royalty payments, lose right to their work, have their music stolen, and can't prove that the music is even theirs. But here's the good news. At Indie Power, we got your back. I'm ATG, and I'm about to break down everything you need to know to protect your music career.
We don't chase the mainstream, we create the wave. 24/7, yeah, we elevate. Independent artists, that's the move we make. Indie Power Radio, let the beat break. Ay, late night vibes, headphones on tight. Indie Power streaming, yeah, we doing it right.
Let's start with the basic foundation. Pro registration. That's either with ASCAP or BMI. A sound exchange account. And copyright registration. Here's what most people don't know. You have to pick one registration, either ASCAP or BMI. Now, that also goes with registration fees, which are actually pretty affordable. You can collect royalties retroactively, and you need specific ISRC codes. Every piece of work has an ISRC code. Now let's take a look at the websites and what it takes to get this done. Now we're just going to come over here to Google and type in ASCAP. The first one you're going to see is Welcome to ASCAP, the world's leader in performance royalties. This is what you need. You're going to agree and proceed. Now, if you don't have a membership, you're going to create one. Me personally, I prefer to use BMI, but music creator login is what you're going to need. So you're going to come here and make sure that you fill all this out. I prefer to use is BMI. We're going to type in BMI. You're not going to calculate your body mass index, that's for sure. You're going to come down here to BMI.com. You're going to log in as a music creator. And then you'll proceed to fill out everything. You agree to the terms and services. And I've already done this. So we're going to open up my account. And we're not going through all of this. We're not going to go through all of this. But you will get royalty statements, your royalty dashboard, your distribution letters, royalty information, everything you need to cover yourself. All right. Remember, you also need sound exchange. So we're going to come over here to Google once again, type in sound exchange, and you're going to come here. Now, again, this is one of those places where you have to log in, register your account and all that. So you're going to want to hit the register. Hit register on here. Get the royalties you've earned. We're going to hit register again, and it gives you everything you need. Now that you have all that, you need to make sure that you go and copyright your work. Okay? So we're going to get into that. You're going to go into Google, type in copyright registration, and click copyrightoffice.gov. All right, you register your work, registration portals. Again, you need to be signed up and you need to make sure that you have an account with all of this stuff. You're going to log into the Copyright Office ECO registration system and then submit the work for copyright. Next, it's time to get your ISRC codes. So we're going to go back over to Google. Once you're in Google, you want to type ISRC codes, and this is going to be your first link right here. ISRC International Standard Recording Code. So you're going to click this. You're going to come in and create an account and then apply for the code. It's going to give you a code for each individual record that you have. So any song that you're going to make and put out or perform, you need ISRC codes, and you need to make sure you do this step. Now, there are other ways to protect your music or your artistic works. You can email yourself and make sure that you get the correct timestamps and date from the email. However, that does not help you in court. The only thing that you're going to be able to take somebody to court over using your work for is the copyright registration. Now, let's say, for example, you make a song, you put it out, you don't copyright it, and it's 6 months down the road, somebody else takes your song, they steal it, and they start making money off of your work. Well, you're not going to be able to sue them for anything until the date of your registration. So if it's been 6 months since they started using your work and they've been making money off of it, and you didn't do the copyright registration until 6 months after, you're not going to be able to collect anything off of that. Only from the time and date of the registration on forward. So emailing it to yourself really does show that you created it, but it's not going to help you in the courtroom. It's going to just prove that you made it. That's all it's going to do. You have to have your copyright registration in order to make sure you're collecting your money from your work. Well, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm your boy ATG. You've been watching IndiePowerTV, and until next time, we are out of there.
We don't chase the mainstream, we create the wave. 24/7, yeah, we elevate. Independent artists, that's the move we make. Indie Power Radio, let the beat break. Hey, late night vibes, headphones on.